Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new short movie. The name of the short movie is What If Naruto Was Sent Back in Time to Revive the Uzumaki Clan. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie and many of you guys were suggesting this but from a different point of view, from your own point of view. So I thought, why don't I, just end this, war that is going on in the comments and just make it from my perspective. It is basically many of your ideas. I'm sorry I cannot name all of you, but yes, shout out to all of you guys for, basically suggesting this idea because most of you were recommending me this sort of story, so here it is. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my second channel as well. I have started a new series in which Naruto gets Luffy's powers, so I will be uploading the second part of that story. And do let me know in the comments, how do you feel about the story? At the time of this recording, I don't think the video has gone live yet. And yeah, I don't know how the video will turn out and how will you guys respond. So I'm a little bit scared, to be honest. But anyways, moving onwards, just enjoy today's story. And tomorrow is a movie day, so yeah. Hit me up with your ideas, guys. No crossover whatsoever, just something that I can put in the Naruto universe. Because I have tried multiple things to do out of the box, but that doesn't seem to work with you guys. And yeah, I don't want to try weird stuff anymore, for the time being at least. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Roll the intro. Our story begins right after the 4th Great Shinobi War and after the battle between Sasuke and Naruto, as Kakashi and Sakura has arrived and have healed them somewhat and recovered their chakra, as they were about to undo the Edo Tensei, as Naruto was pierced straight through the chest once more by a Chidori. As Naruto's eyes were widened as he saw the faces of his other teammates, his sensei, Sakura and Kakashi, who were looking at both of them in shock, and the person behind him was Sasuke, who did this to him. As Naruto tried his best to look behind and said, "Why? You have to go, Naruto, you don't understand. These people don't deserve to be saved. What do you think is going to happen after you bring peace? How long it's gonna stay like that? 10 years? 20 years? 100 years? After that it'll go all down the drain. Everything we've worked hard for, fought together for, will go down the drain. And they will go back to their ways. So that is why I have decided to not only destroy them, but also you, because I know that if you remain here, you will always try your best to stop me." "What makes you think I'm not gonna stop you now, Sasuke?" "I am going to. I knew you would say that." As instantly both of Kakashi's eyes bleeded as they morphed into Mangekyo Sharingan and Rinne Sharingan, as black flames appeared and burned down on both Kakashi and Sakura. As Naruto watched them burn down to grips, "Sasuke, stop!" "I'm sorry, Naruto, but they were going to intervene. I have to do this. This is the only way to finally achieve peace." As for the first time, Naruto found insanity that everyone preached him about in Sasuke's eyes. As Sasuke then said, "I'm sorry, Naruto. You have to go. Kirin." As Naruto looked upwards with wide eyes to see that a huge lightning dragon was already there, roaring at the sky at him as it came down upon him, turning him into nothing more than particles. As Sasuke was alone, stood there with his hand covered in blood of his brother, as tears welled down his eyes. "I'm sorry, Naruto. This is the only way," he said. And after that, Sasuke went on an onslaught, killing each and every one of them, tearing them out of their cocoons that were placed in a genjutsu, and killing them one by one. And after everyone was killed, he brought on the Jibaku Tensei, the reverse one, to destroy the whole world. As the whole world, the summons, and even including himself, was destroyed. As for Naruto, we see him arriving and opening his eyes in a plane which was completely white, as in front of him stood his parents in their original robes. "Ka-chan, To-chan, why are you here?" "You're dead, Naruto. You died, remember? Because of that Sasuke," said Kushina. "Oh, I see. What about the rest?" they perished as well. He was successful in destroying and carrying out his plan. Damn it. In the end, it was because of me and my imagination that all of this massacre happened. I shouldn't have believed in him. No, Naruto. Even if you tried, you couldn't have stopped, said Kushina with a small smile on her face. As Naruto then said, What do you mean? See? I told you, you couldn't have. How? Because, you see, Naruto, we Uzumakis. As a figure appeared, cutting off Kushina. Uzumakis are special, Naruto. A clan that was close to us. All. As two more figures appeared behind the said figure. As Naruto immediately knew who they were. Kami, Yami, and Shinigami from his memories. We dropped a blood of our own and mixed it with the Hagoromo, the sage, bloodline to create a new bloodline altogether. The Uzumakis, they were the purest of the pure shinobis that were close to us. And they were supposed to be the Child of Prophecy's clan. Wait, I get it, but aren't I the Child of Prophecy? Unfortunately, that was the backup, Naruto. You were the backup. You see, your mother was the original prophesized Child of Prophecy, and she was to lead her clan, and they were going to go on their way to achieve peace. But unfortunately, they were attacked by Eva and Kumo and perished. As Kushina looked down, as Naruto looked at her, as it confirmed his, intuition. So it really is true. Yes. Tell me this then. If I had saved them, if Sasuke had agreed, what would have happened? This is an alternative timeline. They would have, after hundreds of years after you would have perished, they would have started the wars again. The new power pole would have begun, Naruto. It is in human nature to always be dominant over the other after some sort of peace era is over. The new wars will rise. Damn it. So it was all for naught then? No. That is why Uzumakis were created. To make sure that peace existed, an everlasting peace existed. But unfortunately, to some people, they were a threat. Threat because they were more powerful, even if they didn't try it. Threat because they kept themselves close and they were all prodigies, and the powers they held over Fuinjutsu were dangerous, way beyond. And they wanted that power for themselves, and the Uzumakis denied them. And that is why they perished. As Naruto looked down at his mother, who was shedding tears, Kachan, I did not knew. Then what about them now? Well, all of them are being judged right now. And for those who were a part of this all massacre, they are going to be sent down in hell. But Naruto, there is something we wish for you to do before you enter heaven. We want you to go back in time and revive the Uzumaki clan. Wait, what? Naruto said, turning complete red. But wait, how in the hell am I gonna completely revive a whole clan? Nice way of thinking that way, but it is not. As Kushina then bonked him on the head. You pervert! I can't believe that Jiraiya turned you into one. Wait, but isn't that how the kids are made? At least that is what Irasani told me. That is the correct way, son, but Minato said while blushing. When Kami is helping you, there are many other ways except for that one as well. Wait, sorry, I didn't thought about that, said Naruto, as he was completely turning red. But before that, I would like you to meet this person who will be your companion, as a fox woman appeared there, with red eyes with slits, and orange fox ear and orange hair, with 9 tails behind her, wearing a small yukata. Wait, Kurama? It's Kurumi. Wait, what? You are a... Yes, I was given a gender by Kami, and I'm going to be your partner. Wait, so you're seriously hooking me up with my friend? Is that it? As Kurumi bonked him on the head. Baka, enough with this, she said, blushing madly, because she was happy deep down that Naruto was calling her beautiful. At least that is what she imagined as the tails were swaying left and right. I mean, yeah, I get it, but still, I was quite surprised, man. I'm not a man, I'm a girl, remember? Oh, sorry. Then what about the others? I mean, those who were killed by Sasuke then? As I told you, they are being judged, Naruto. You don't need to worry about them. I see. Then how am I gonna revive the Uzumakis? Said Naruto, remembering what they were talking about suddenly after his small mind rebooted. Oh, about that. Well, Kami-sama, would you please? Obviously, Minato. You see this, Naruto? These hand seals that are written down in the scrolls will allow you to revive the souls of the Uzumaki, and you will make thousands of clones, and they will possess those clones, and they will transform into their own bodies, and they will be reborn like this. Wait, what? Yes, this is a Fuinjutsu seal that was sacred and created by Kami-sama herself. The creation and rebirth. Wow, such as Fuinjutsu exists. Fuinjutsu is vast, Naruto. You should try it in this lifetime. Really? Yes. Not taijutsu, jutsu, and ninjutsu is all that stuff. Fuinjutsu is also. And Jiraiya, your sensei, heavily relied on it as well in the battles. Really? Yes. I will try my best. Wait. You said you will send me back in time. Just how far? Oh, that is a surprise. You will find out on your own. As now we see, Naruto woke up and found himself that he was at the age of 5 and was currently sitting in the playground all by himself. I forgot how lonely it was back then. What do you mean, you idiot? I'm here with you. Or have you forgotten? Oh, hey, Kurumi. At least you're here. Wait, aren't those Shikamaru and Choji? Wait, that is the gang. I should go and greet them. As Naruto jumped out from his swing and dashed towards them. Hey guys, how have you been? Nice to meet you, I guess. Have we met before? Said Choji as he began to munch down. I don't think so, Shikamaru. Oh, sorry, my bad. You guys helped me out one time. I just wanted to say thanks to Naruto, coming up with the story immediately. Coming from you, Naruto, who is bad at lying? That is a nice cover-up. Ah, come on. Give me at least some credit for here, would ya? Said Naruto to Kurumi. Now let me talk. Said Shikamaru. Remind me again. It's been a long time anyway. So, let me get this straight. You're Nara Shikamaru, right? And you're Akamichi Choji. And you must be Naruto Uzumaki. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well, Naruto. What do you want then? Can I hang out with you guys? I don't mind. What do you say, Choji? I don't mind at all. We'll have another friend. And that is when Naruto became friends with the two of them early on. And time began to pass by, and his 5 years of age turned into an 8 years of age, and that is when he was going to meet with Choji and Shikamaru's friends, which were Ino and basically the other girls and boys his age. As after Naruto arrived there, he saw that both Ino and Hinata were being bullied once more by a Genin squad. These Yamanakas are creepy because they are mind crawlers, and these Yugas, don't get me started, their eyes are weird as hell. Yeah, you're right, man. And they think they're better than us or something. As this was going on, as the both girls were on the verge of tears, Naruto jumped in and said, Hey, why don't you pick someone of your own size? As all three of them turned towards Naruto and began to laugh, as Hinata blushed as she knew who it was, and this person has saved her before. Looks like you're back, huh? This time around I'm gonna beat you to pulp, punk. As now we see the three of them charged at Naruto. Naruto tried his best to hold back, but he ended up doing little more than, well, damage to them, because they have bullied him in the past life as well. So Naruto gave them the atomic veggies, literally ripping their underwears off, to the point where they were now on the ground and crying out and literally foaming from their mouth. That should teach you a lesson. Hey, don't cry like that. Pretty girls like you don't need to cry. And don't mind the trash people like them. Wait, really? Said Ino, as he heard suddenly a hissing sound from within. Did you hear something? No, I did not hear anything, Naruto. Just focus on saving them. He heard as Kyuubi was hissing from between her teeth. Maybe you ate something bad. I don't eat anything, you idiot. Must be a bad night's sleep, I guess. Just focus. As after that we see Naruto save them and became their friend. And through them, Naruto was able to meet most of the Konoha 12 squad. And one thing was quite different in this universe. Naruto was quite shocked to find out that instead of Sasuke being born here, it was, well, a girl named Satsuki. She was quite a loner, but Naruto was able to get through her as well since he was a nice kind of guy. Unbeknownst to him, he was just raising up his own harem here. As this was going on, we see that Naruto finally reached at the age of academy. Only a few months until his graduation, as Naruto was waiting patiently to get his headband. Naruto, I think now is the perfect time to go and leave Konoha to go towards the Uchiha. I guess you're right, but I need some allies here, remember? And what I'm gonna tell Gigi? What will he think? That is something you need to talk to him. I don't think it's that simple. Just go up straight and tell him on the face. It will sure as hell make an impact on him at least. The only impact it will make is make sure that I'm an idiot and a delusional idiot at that. Just try, okay? And have faith in yourself. As Naruto begrudgingly went up in the middle of the night to meet with Hiruzen, who was still busy with his paperwork. As Hiruzen was quite shocked at the night when he heard a knock. Come in. As he was even more shocked to see Naruto. Naruto-kun, what are you doing here at such a time? You should be asleep by now. Gigi, I need to tell you something. I have been hiding something from you. Hiding what, Naruto? I'm not from this time. I'm from a different timeline where we ended up with the 5th grade shinobi war, which was the end of the world. 5th grade shinobi war? What do you mean? It was started by Madara Uchiha and Obito Uchiha and the Akatsuki. Me alongside with Sasuke Uchiha, who in this dimension is Satsuki Uchiha, were the child of prophecy. Were the ones who were the reincarnation of the sage sun, Indra and Asura, like Madara and Ashirama. And we defeated Kaguya Otsutsuki, the rabbit goddess, which in return betrayed Madara and was the real culprit behind this war. And wanted the chakra back from the whole world in us because it was her power originally. Naruto, give me one reason why I should believe in any of this that you have said. Fine. As Naruto suddenly was lit up in a huge bright yellow light or chakra covering his whole body. Now you believe me? I know about the Kyuubi's existence. I know who my parents are. They are Minato no Mikaze and Kushina Uzumaki. And I know about their existence. And this is the perfect balanced state of Kyuubi's chakra. I am completely synchronized with the Kyuubi here. As Hiruzen was even more shocked. Tell me what happened in details. As after that we see Naruto went on with the details from the Chunin exams and Konoha Crush all the way to the 5th war. So that's pretty much it. My god. So Uchiha massacre led to the destruction of this world. Pretty much. And for the time being the Uchihas are alive, so I am thinking that is the difference here. No, Naruto. Some talks are going in amongst the Uchihas that they are planning a coup. And Danzo has been biting my ass that we start retaliating now before it is getting too late. Because we don't want a civil war within our village to make it seem like we are weak. And not right around the Chunin exams in this year. I know. But the massacre happened way before in my timeline. It didn't. I was able to prevent it for the time being. But I guess it is inevitable. What do you suggest? I want them moved. I will talk to them. I want them moved from this village because if they think that this village has nothing for them to be offered, then they should move towards the Uchiha grounds. Why there, Naruto? Why those grounds? Because I'm planning to revive the Uchiha spirits and many other clans need to be there as well. And I want to save the Uchihas because I believe that is the way that I can prevent Satsuki in this dimension from going mad to the point that she will go as far as to betray my trust and destroy all of the humanity. I see, Naruto. I guess you're right. We I should talk to them. If you want to, I can discuss with them as well, but be wary of Danzo. He is not your ally, Gigi. He is the one who is culprit behind the Akatsuki formation as well. What? Yes, he has ruined some lives, and those ruined lives came together to form the Akatsuki to get revenge on the whole world. And that was quite catastrophic. Danzo. Should have known. Thanks for the intel, Naruto. What are you planning to do? How are you going to revive those Uzumakis? You'll see. That is a deal between me and Kami's. You're not gonna believe when I say this, but the Uzumakis and my mother, she was the original child of prophecy, not me. And those Uzumakis were the peacekeepers between the whole elemental nations. But the other clans were wary of them because they were powerful. Unbeknownst to all clans, they were blessed by the blood of Kami, Yami, and Shinigami themselves. My god. That is why. Yes. That is the sole reason the Uzumakis excelled in the fields where others were quite bamboozled and were left frightened. I see, Naruto. So you want to revive them because of a fuinjutsu that is prepared by Kami herself. I will use that to revive them. And after the Uzumakis are revived, I believe they will want revenge on Kumo and Iwa. But you said the beast will follow after suit. Obviously they are gonna go after those who were the culprits, not those of the newer generation. I see then. But we didn't help them as well, Naruto. We could have, but we were in the midst of war. Danzo suggested that, then they will come for him as well. I will make sure that those who were only involved will be killed. Aside from the other, they won't get even hurt. I believe in your words, Naruto. You tried to prevent a catastrophe from happening from the previous world. I believe you are sent here to stop it, right now. So, I'm not gonna stop you. Go what you have to do. And you have my full support. And Konoha's as well. Thanks, Gigi. As Naruto disappeared instantly from there, as suddenly Anbu came down, mainly Kakashi. As Kakashi then said, I still can't believe that he's from a different dimension. Neither do I, Kakashi. But after what he has told you, what do you think? I think that Obito is really alive. How so? I've sensed a presence, similar to Obito's, lurking whenever I am visiting Vince and his grave. And let's just say, the person that attacked on the QB's attack day, I sensed Obito within him as well. Why didn't you told this to anyone? I thought I was hallucinating because of the things that went down. But now I'm certain. And Madara being involved and this Zetsu figure, we need to be wary of. I'm gonna contact Jiraiya and call in Tsunade as well, and get in touch with Orochimaru. Are you sure? Even if he gotten good in the end in this dimension, what makes you so sure that he will end up the same way here? We have to try. This is the least we can do. Can't we? You're right, Hokage-sama. Yes. As now we see, Hiruzen and Kakashi went on their work. As Hiruzen went to contact his students, all of them. As when Jiraiya and Tsunade got the letter, they were shocked because their sensei has never contacted them in many years. And when they saw the black seal that the Hokage held it meant that it was emergency. And the more surprised was Orochimaru and curious because he also received a letter with black seal, meaning he was called back. There has to be something. As now we see, in the midst of the night, 1 week later after that, the three of them arrived there. Why did you call for us, Sensei? Especially him, said Jiraiya. I am here as well, Jiraiya, to wonder about that myself. What are you planning, Sensei? I know that you might think this is an odd story, but Naruto is from a different timeline from us. And he has given us proof. Proof? Different timeline? What are you on about, Sensei? Have you finally gone Snile? No, I haven't, Tsunade. You remember about Akatsuki that you mentioned, right? A group that is going on around. And Orochimaru, they even offered you to join. Yes, but I declined and they were not happy about that. Turns out they're planning something big. Is a person named Zetsu amongst them? Yes, Zetsu is amongst them. What's he like? He has green hair, half black with yellow eyes, and half white, with a Venus flytrap over his, shoulders. So this is correct. You see, that is the will of Kaguya, the rabbit goddess, the mother of the sage. And all those wars that happened, all those catastrophes that happened, are all his doings. He wanted puppets, and he got one in the form of Madara, soon followed by Obito, Uchiha, and now the Akatsuki. Sensei, how do you know so much about this? I'm really curious about this Naruto figure. I knew you would be, and I knew Gigi would contact you, so I didn't leave. It's been a long time, Bachan. Well, at least from my timeline. Hello, Sensei, said Naruto as Jiraiya looked at him for a moment before going quiet. Did I? Yeah, as even Orochimaru and Tsunade were shocked. You fought with Nagato, or Pain now known as. So it is him. Yes, Naruto nodded. And he, alongside Konan, killed you alongside the pots of Pain. As Tsunade was shocked. Who sent you on that dumb mission? I bet it was Sensei, it was you. What? Yeah, right, kid. I would never, because I would never be the Kage. You became the Kage after Sensei died. Sensei died sealing Orochimaru's arms as Orochimaru left in the Chunin exams when Konoha Crush happened. You motherfucker, said Jiraiya as he was about to attack Orochimaru. Stop, said Naruto as he unleashed his chakra, causing the even three Sanins to go into a shock and standstill state. I didn't call you here to fight and blame each other, or to put dirt on your names. I called you here because, in the end, he saw that what he did was wrong, and he corrected himself. Interesting. Now why would I do this? Because you achieved two things that you wanted. A way to attain immortality and a way to create artificial sun. As Orochimaru stopped there. What? How do you? So it is true. You are from a different time. Yes, I am. So how did it come to an end? As Naruto narrated the whole 5th grade Shinobi War and how it ended up all the way down to the death of his own and the destruction of the whole world until he met with Kami and he came here many years ago. I see. Sasuke Uchiha. The Uchihas are the problem here, says Tsunade. Should have listened to Tobirama. Oji-san. We should have gotten rid of them. Tsunade, that is not how it is supposed to work. Jeez, Bachan, not everything is solved with force. I mean, come on. You were the ones who told me this. That is something that I would say, I guess. So kid, did you have finally learned the Sage Mode? As Naruto stopped talking, I'm asking a question. As suddenly he witnessed the pigments appear on Naruto's eyes, and even Hiruzen was surprised. As Naruto's irises changed into orange and like toads. I have perfected the Sage Mode. You can enter without the use of any toads. That is the perfect form of the Sage Mode. Impressive indeed, Naruto. Really impressive. You haven't seen nothing yet. How about this? As Naruto unleashed a perfect cubified state of his own, the perfect KCM2 state with the Sage Mode. Oh my god. It's like Kyuubi's chakra but sustained and purified. Because it is. We are now in complete sync. Like a perfect Jinchuriki, said Orochimaru. I have only in my life witnessed this with B from Kumo. And then now you. Tell me, Naruto, how was I able to achieve immortality? Before that, I need a promise from all of you. You're going to have to work together on this one. And I need all of you alive in this time. So no backtracking or going on your own. Jeez, kid. Shucks, fine. I guess I was going to go do some heroic shit again, but whatever. I'm done with this. So yeah, how are we gonna play this out? I gotta get in touch with Nagato and Konan first. Because those two, alongside with Obito, are the only ones who are redeemable amongst the group. As for Kisame and Kakazu and Hidan, they can go to hell because they are bloodthirsty monsters. As for Deidara and Sasori, they are maniacs who needs to be sealed away after being their chakra being sealed completely. So that leaves us with one member only. Zetsu. That bastard, we need him alive. And we need him as a main person so that we can reveal his whole plan to the whole elemental nation. But before any of that, I need to do one thing. And what is that? Revive the Uzumakis. What? How are you gonna do that? I have my own way. I told you I met with Kami, and Kami mentioned that the Uzumakis were the supposed prophecy people, and Kushina, my mother, was supposed to be the child of prophecy. Yeah, you mentioned. I'm gonna revive them back. And even my parents. I'm gonna revive them. I see. We'll believe in you, Naruto, but getting in touch with the three of them, it's going to be hard. That is why I need your help, Sensei, because your spy network is more than enough to get in touch with them. I just need to get in touch with the three of them. You don't need to go any further. We have been very interested in you, Naruto Uzumaki, because you suddenly changed, as Zetsu mentioned, so I took it upon myself to monitor you. Obito Uchiha. So he knew about my identity, said the masked person as he removed his mask. Listen, Obito. You and Madara are being betrayed by Zetsu. Zetsu is the will of Kaguya Otsutsuki, and she will kill you and Madara to get her true form and be here to destroy the whole world. I know. I heard every bit of it. So Naruto, here I am, willing to help you, but in return I only want one thing. As you're going to revive the Uzumakis, I want one more soul to be revived. I know, Rin, right? Yes. Can you? I will. I promised you if there was a way, I would save you. When you died, saving me from Kage's attack. It's time I fulfill your promise. Thanks, I guess. As after that we see, Naruto then arrived in open field as he, with the help of his many clones, were able to dug up the ruins and remains of the Uzumakis as Naruto shed tears. As he unleashed the scroll, as the bodies from Konohas were also carried there. As Naruto made the hand signs, as he slammed his hand together and then on the ground. Revival! Said Naruto, as the souls in the form of orbs appeared from the ground over all of the remains. As Naruto then said, Multi-Shadow Clone Jutsu! As massive numbers of Narutos appeared, as they remained still, as suddenly the orbs went inside of them, as they began to morph and glow, until they changed into their own souls and real bodies. As Naruto was on the ground, panting heavily, because it exhausted 90% of his chakra, which was pretty much undepletable. That took a lot out of me. So, did we get everyone? As now we see Arashi Uzumaki, the head of the Uzumaki clan, and Naruto's grandfather arrived in front of him. You. Why did you use the forbidden jutsu, even if it was to revive us? I need to catch my breath. You will tell us now. Father, Kushina. He's my son. As immediately Arashi's eyes widened, as Naruto then said, So you're my grandpa, huh? Nice to meet ya. Name's Naruto. Uzumaki no Mikaze. Oh my god, I'm exhausted. As Naruto passed out, not before his grandmother, Mito caught him. Since Mito was a popular name in Konoha, Uzushiogakure, so yeah. Many girls were named Mito. Kasan, Kushina, Kushi-chan, you're alive and well. So are you. As Minato stood behind, as Arashi and both Mito looked at him. Who's he? He resembles Naruto-kun. He's the father. He's my husband, Minato-kun. As Arashi instantly towered over him. Nice to meet you, Tochan. Who said you can call me Tochan, punk? Tochan! Enough! How can I? He not only stole my daughter when I was away, but he also defiled her. Hey, I wouldn't have been born like that. Jeez, whatever. I guess I'm okay with this. But the stunt you pulled, son, is quite dangerous. Father, you don't understand. Naruto-kun did this because Kami-sama wished it for. What? Kami-sama? As everyone was now listening in intently. You see, Naruto is from different timeline where the world was destroyed, and he was unfortunately not able to save it because he was betrayed in the end by his best friend, whom he thought he saved after a huge sacrifice. I see. An unfortunate incident. Betrayal where you expected the least, like we expected the least from Konoha in the time of need. Konoha has its own traitors, and they are the traitors for you as well. Not all Konoha. And those traitors, I promise I will bring their head to you. No, Naruto. We all together will go and take their heads for ourselves. Isn't it right, my people? As everyone cheered. But not before we go and take down Kumo and Iwa. As after that, many months passed, as Naruto and the Uzumaki clans were now booming back once more, and even going out again, and people begin to see the Uzumakis, and the rumors begin to spread, and now we see the Council of the Three, Iwa, Kumo, and Kiri at it again. It seems that our enemies have been revived somehow. Ghosts from the past, here brought to haunt us, it seems. We need to take care of them, once and for all, and maybe this time around we will be able to get the treasures that we need. As after that the meeting ended, as Kurotsuchi then talked to her grandfather. You don't need to do this. What did you say? You don't need to do this. What difference is between us and Konoha if we do this? Uzumakis are dangerous. They are not human beings. They are nothing more than mongrels and monsters who are in human skin and need to be wiped out from this world. You hear me, little girl? And if you don't have the guts to do so, stay away and out of this. You are soft-hearted, Kurotsuchi, said Oniki, as A was also saying the same things to, B, as he suggested this alongside with Yuito. Fuck this, said B. I'm done with this bullshit. I tried to save him again and again in some face, but he, who is consumed in his own power, wouldn't listen and see the other side of the story. I'm done. I'm not gonna save him anymore. Neither am I. Maybe it is time for us to leave, really. Because a war is on the horizon. A war that Kumo and the others will not be able to survive this time. Yeah. That is why I'm saying that what happened in the old times should be left there. And we have nothing to worry about if we apologize, but he, being an egotistical bastard, doesn't want to listen to me. I know just how hard Eisama can get, but this has gone out of hand. And at that day, from Kiri, Kumo, and Iwa, more than 50% who saw of the newer generation who saw that this was wrong left. They were called soft-hearted, traitors, and even weak-willed, but they didn't care. And they were welcomed with open arms in Konoha and even in Uzumaki, as the war was really on the horizon, but Naruto alone stood in front of all of them. Uzumakis, today is the day we will get revenge for what has happened to us in the past. Rain hell upon all of them, as let's just say each Uzumaki then called upon 20 shadow clones. The army of 1,000 Uzumakis turned into more than 10,000s, and all of them launched attack on the army of their own size. And each Uzumaki took down 10 of the shinobis and konomichis from the other side. It was a bloodbath and a single-handed battle. But the Uzumakis were prepared to face head-on enemies. And let's just say the Kages witnessed nothing more than massacre following suit. And in the end, Naruto was about to kill Oniki, and he stopped. You know, kid, this is the biggest mistake you made in your life. As a yellow flash appeared, as Oniki's eyes were, no, you were supposed to be. How dare you do this to my son? I told you I'll come back from even hell to kill you, Oniki. As his throat was slit, as his neck was cleaved off by a Minato. As Kushina took down A, I told your father I will rip his mouth out. As Kushina grabbed his lower jaw and ripped it out alongside his rib cage. As A fell down in agonizing pain as all his organs fell out of his body. And he died there because of the blood loss. As for Kiri, they surrendered, or at least tried to backstab once more, but in the end, Uchiha didn't listen and killed all of them without any remorse. After this bloodbath was over, those of the survived ones were the Neo, Kumo, Eva, and Kiri, and they began to rise under the newer generation. And the peace alliance between the five nations was formed like this. The Akatsuki was already aware of what was going on and were just following along with Naruto's plan to lure Zetsu in. As Zetsu arrived in the meeting, very much pissed off because his one more plan to take down the Uzumakis has just gone down the drain. Those damn Uzumakis, we need to do something about them and fast. Maybe we could convince Pain. No! Doing so, we'll lose our chance to grab the Jinchurikis. The Jinchurikis are now under the care of the Uzumakis. How are we gonna get them otherwise? You're right. We should think about this thoroughly first before taking an action. Think about what, Zetsu? Nothing you need to worry about, my lord. Something regarding the plans for the Jinchuriki. We need to take care of the Uzumakis, I believe. We are working on it. Isn't that right, Pain? Yes, as one by one all of them begin to surround Zetsu. As suddenly Zetsu felt that he was trapped and he couldn't move. You bastard. You think you could betray us, did you? Said Path of Pain, as after that we see Pain grabbed him by the neck and began to literally turn him into nothing more than dust particles. I am going to erase you from existence, Zetsu, for your betrayal. You think this is the last you have seen of me? I will come back. I always come back. This time you won't. I'll make sure of that, said Obito. As after that, everyone was taken care of, and the peace was prevailed. And Naruto Uzumaki has a lot of things to do now. And the first one of them was to become a Genin. He was quite shocked of what to do here. Either be a Genin from Konoha's side, because now the people were looking at him as a hero, or B, one from Uzushi's side, because his own people were looking at him as a hero. And the other problem right there was that his mother was pissed again because he was a pervert, while his sensei cried the tears of joy because he was a womanizer and has an unspoken riz. Because not only he was able to riz, most beautiful Konoichis of his own age from Konoha, but also from the other villages such as Yuichito, Kurotsuchi, and even Mei Tsurumi, a busty Kage from, Kirigakure, the new one at least. And let's not forget about the Biju, Kurumi. She was also getting rizzed by him. My boy Naruto was a Riz god unbeknownst to him, but being a Riz god has its own a lot of troubles that Naruto now had to face, which was either choose a partner or die. And that is where we put complete stop on our story and let imagination of your people rule over. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. And by the way, stay tuned for the part 2 of the story on my second channel as well. Peace!